What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the SH Figuarts Elite Praetorian Guards. Every journey must have an end, my zillions, and we are at the end of my Star Wars Celebration weekend. Yes, I know it's Monday, but Star Wars Celebration went through today. And a lot of cool stuff came out of it. I want to talk about it all, but this is not the time and place. This is the time and place to review the last piece of Star Wars toys that I have here on hand, that I needed to review. I have plenty of other stuff that I've never reviewed, but that's before the channel was born. So, yeah, guys, what I have here is a triple review of the SH Figuarts Praetorian Guards. Yes! These are 3 separate releases that happened of the First Order's Praetorian Guards who protected Snoke, and who kind of... I'm not going to spoil anything if you've never seen Last Jedi, which I liked. I don't care what you say. I don't care. You guys do whatever you want. Your fandom means nothing to me. My fandom means everything to me. So I loved these guys. I loved the look. I loved how they moved. I loved that they moved. It was very cool. A cool scene. Yeah, I really dig them. I love that they all use different weapons and stuff. So the major scene with them is, I think, a beautiful piece of cinema. So whatever you think of The Last Jedi, I think most folks would like that scene. I don't know. Maybe not. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. But anywho, these figures are pretty cool. I really just got them out of the box earlier today. And it was going to be part of my ULTRAZILLA Live, which I had to cancel this weekend because I fell asleep. Missed it myself. I was exhausted. We were out all day Saturday and it just didn't happen. So I just unboxed these earlier, just played around with them a little bit. So yeah, this review is going to be my first real good look into them, as well as yours. Probably not, because they're not new. But let's get into it, guys. Let's review the SHF Praetorian Guards. So the good thing about doing these all together is they all have a lot of crossover items. They all come with the same exact things. So they each come with these open hands. Very small here. Nicely done. Then they all have a set of holding hands, 2 of each of these. I'm only showing one because those 2 are holding, using those, and those 2 are using those. So you get 2 of these, and then they each came with fist hands in the box. And the cool thing about them is the fist part is matte, and then it's glossy at the end. So they're very, nicely done. You get a lot of gloss and matte crossover on the figures, and that does look pretty cool. But they all come with the same hands. All 3 of them also come with 2 versions of the whip staff. Now this dude has the whip staff, and he's the whip staff expert, I guess. And he also comes with something else. But this is what it looks like closed up, and looks like a sword. It's very nice. I like the silver, and I like the red, and I like the little point in the end. And then when it opens up to reveal the red parts here, it looks pretty cool. And it's soft plastic, so you get some whipping action out of it. Again, I would probably use 2 on the dude that it's supposed to come with, but he only comes with 1 of those, so you'd have to take it from one of his brothers, which is totally fine. The whip staff Praetorian Guard also comes with the spear, It looks pretty cool, or whatever it is. I don't know the exact terminology of this, but it's really nice. Silver and red. Obviously, this is the motif throughout is silver and red. Good sculpt, good paint, very nicely done. Our Praetorian double-bladed expert, which is that dude at the end, also comes with this version of his double blade together. Without clicking them together, it's really, which spoiler, that's what it does. Really nice as well. Paint is great on these guys. Nothing really messed up that I can see so far. Really nice silver red, beautifully done. Really great sculpts at the both ends there. Really cool. I do dig it a lot. Very nice. I like it. Either way you go, this is really cool. Double Blade Master Praetorian comes with the separated blades as well. Looks pretty cool. They don't connect or anything, but you can see where they, would connect, how they would connect. They look pretty good, also. It's just nice, glossy red, nice silver, nothing out of place. Just really well done. So I like them a lot. Nothing more really to say about the whip blade, just to show you this. He comes with one. We saw it already. It's all the same. Whip blade master doesn't come with anything different. And the heavy blade Praetorian Guard has a nice, huge blade here. Really cool. Like this, again, silver and red, done well. But I like the sculpt of this. I really like the sculpt of the blade part. It's big. It's got some cool design work here. I like the little black in the middle there. That separates it a little bit. It's really, really well done. Fits in his hands really well. So, yeah, nice. They're holding hands to show you. Oh, well, I guess I'm taking it off his hand. They do come out a little bit easy. They're a little bit flexible and rubbery, which is good, and they're not like closed. So that's very well. It makes for easy like in and out of the weapons. I like that a lot. So for Figuarts, this part is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. They all have the same exact bodies, from top to bottom. The only things that are different are their head sculpt. So we'll look at that last. Let's look at the rest to get it out of the way, and we'll do the articulation all in one here. So you got nice glossy reds, really well done. A couple of different shades in there, which is nice of red. You do have a little bit of a... Why is my light... Ah, there we go. I think I bonked my light as I got up here for a second. So very glossy, matte underneath, which is cool. I got the little blue dot on all of those, on all of them. I mean, the sculpt work is cool and the same. Nice, really great knight look. I like how the armor goes down the arms there. That looks very nicely done. And then you got plastic, or it's all plastic, soft plastic for these robes. Just pretty cool. Nice folds in there. So not bad. They work. They're rubbery enough to get out of the way, which is good. Underneath, very plain kind of black pants on these guys. And then you got really glossy boots, which look decent. I like that. On the back, you see more of the armor here, which looks good. Shiny, shiny, shiny. As you can see, there's a couple of different shades of red in play, which is cool. I dig that. Makes it look a little bit different. But I really love the design work here. It's really nicely done. So, I mean, yeah, it's what I was attracted to with all of these guys. So, again, articulation is going to be the same as well. From the bottom down, you got a really great joint here. It's got a butterfly joint. So, nicely done. Then hinge, swivel, works really well. You got bicep swivel. You got a double jointed elbow, which works well, but it's hindered by the armor a bit. And then you have you got a hinge in there as well. Nope, it's just it's the hinge at the bottom there. A hinge with a ball joint. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this back on right now, so let's just put it down. You have a really great ab joint. Nothing really in the waist. Is it down here? Can we move it down here? Yes, you can move the waist from underneath, but the ab joint is phenomenal. Really great range of motion. Splits that much. Kicks not that far forward, not that far back, but you do have a drop-down joint in there, which is cool. Yep, definitely a drop-down joint. Can swivel it just a bit. No thigh cut, double jointed knee there. And then you have a hinge at the foot for rocking. You know, you can't swivel it. You have a toe hinge. So there you go. That's the bodies of these guys. Keeping on whipstaff Praetorian here. The head sculpt is really good. I really like this helmet. It's well done, nicely sculpted. So yeah, it's cool, and the head moves nicely. There is a joint at the neck as well. I'm not sure if that's the same with all of them, but we shall take a look. And if you just want to focus, too many guys in the way. Yeah, I like it. I like how it's ridged up front like a washboard or something. Really, really nice. Double blade Praetorian. I took the other guys away, taking away the focus. Has a really interesting helmet. I really do dig it. It's kind of, it looks like it has like a big shield on top, which is nice. It protects him. Why don't the other guys have that? Really cool. I like how the mouthpiece kind of comes out a little bit. Range of motion is about the same. You are hindered a little bit more with this because of that chin, but otherwise the sculpt is really nice, done in that glossy red. I really, really dig it. It's so cool. I mean, I like that they all have unique heads at least. And speaking of unique heads, this one's really unique. He's got such a weird thing. This is the heavy bladed guy. He's got like a upwards pointy deal here, you know, the washboard one. It's really interesting. And the hand came out again. The hands have come out pretty easy. But I do dig it. This guy, you do have, I think, a little bit more motion there. The helmet doesn't really block it too much. His throat is like in the weird spot right now. We gotta turn that around. And then get his head back. All right, so that's a little better. But really nice, very angled. It's kind of cool. Kind of different. They're all different. I like it, you know. I like that they all have like these different heads. Just adds to the personalities, you know. So that's pretty neat. For some size comparisons, let's start out with the Black Series Praetorian Guards, who are a nice set of figures, really. They are a little bit hard to move. You know, some tight joints. It was really hard for them to get these guys going, but this is a really great set of figures. And I was always going to buy both sets because there's a lot of Praetorian Guards. So I really wanted them. And the fact that you could equip them with different weapons really worked out for me. I just love the looks of these guys, and they look like they match up really well here. And you got gloss and not gloss. The double-bladed guy has cloth skirt here. The other ones do not, which I forgot that he did. I'm not sure why. Maybe because they figured he's more flexible, which is different from these guys. I felt like the weapons turned out a little better just because of the glossiness of the reds here really are nice. But you know what? It's like an ever-ending debate with like Hasbro stuff and Tamashii stuff. You're always going to get comparisons when they do figures, you know, the same figures. But I get them all and I love them, you know. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff that Hasbro does either here or Marvel Legends, I'm sure coming up with the Lightning Collection, that are just as good as the SHF stuff. No doubt. I mean, for some folks not to say that in certain cases, like, you're just wearing the Bandai colored glasses, you know, like, honestly. Here, though, I will say that I do like the SHF more. They move better and stuff, and I like their weapons more, so there you go with that, okay? Here they are with Proto Fed and some white-colored troopers. Here they are with Sassy Snoke. A couple of red Kaiju. A couple of red Beast Morphers. Ultrak Gridman. And how about a dream matchup with General Grievous? My final thoughts, these guys are awesome. I really like all three of them. Really great sculpts. Again, you know, the one downside is they're all the same. That is a bit of a problem, especially when it comes to the Figuarts. So these are like better, like probably on clearance if you were able to get them. I don't know what the availability is at this point, but yeah, because of that, it downgrades them a little bit. They all have the same weapons except like one unique thing each. And that's fine, you know, and obviously they have unique head sculpts. But the finish on all of them are really, really good. There's not one spot of like errant paint where there is paint. The gloss and the matte works really well together. And again, they feel really good. And they move really well. You can get them in a bunch of poses, which is very, very nice for these guys. Because obviously they ended up being way more athletic than expected. Which is why I really, really was into the Praetorian Guards, and why I wanted both the Black Series and SHF sets. This way, you know, I could have more on my shelf of them. Alright guys, and that's my review. Thank you so much for watching all of my ULTRAZILLA Star Wars Celebration. And if you didn't, no problem. But I really, really enjoyed doing it, and I feel like my channel has benefited from it, and my collection and my room here will benefit from me just doing all of these Star Wars reviews in one giant block. I can now go fix my shelf. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, peace out peeps.